Welcome to BBC Podcast, tapping in with Tucci again. You see, we got the dream team back at the table. I'm gonna hand it over to JP.
Oh, baby, you so juicy. Yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I slide? You like the way I work you out. I don't mind if you tease me now. My lady, you deserve a crown now. I like it when you take it to the ground. Do your dance, mommy. Yes. Honey, I like the way you work for me. The way you move your ass got me going down. You got it, girl, you got it.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the merch. You already know who's at the tables. So
we don't
let's
even
go
need
ahead
no
and
introduction, man. Let's get into it.
let's run this shit. Oh shit! Hold on.
We getting into it.
We'll cover a lot of shit today, but yeah.
Oh, I like that.
My bad. But fucking let's see. First one we gonna go with is
I disagree.
how do y'all feel about when y'all got a woman and we've been here, we trying to do something, trying to create something, have our own brand or whatever it is, such as it is. Your girl out here, she likes every single one of her homegirls' pictures. She does everything, support her chick, weight loss, break up with her man, everything, all the shit. Oh yeah, you go girl, find yourself, get shit going. But you post something and she don't repost your shit and she don't like your shit. Like you over here promoting your brand, you got some new merch dropping, like you just got like a new promotion, whatever it is, like a job, like you proud of your shit and you over here posting it and she don't like it or she don't repost it, she don't share your shit. She ain't promoting you.
That's the main shit.
That's your main shit.
Okay, well,
This guy.
She just got switched on the team. She's no longer the main shit.
Shit, nigga, they go tune in like, damn, misogynistic ass.
She's no longer number one spot.
So what do you mean? Like what do you do about that? How do you feel about that?
Do you? I mean, where's she stand? Like how this nigga said, like you just roll with it. That's just her. She supports her friends, and she don't support you.
You can't support me.
Yeah, she's just
And I'm
showing her
supporting you.
colors, So
Yeah,
if I happen to make it, she don't get to reap the benefits. Like she might
That's
get
it.
replaced.
Motherfuckers be like, bye.
Yeah, but you don't want to support me on the journey up. I guess like just temporary until I could level up.
See, I'm gonna give you.
So you already got your escape go like ready, like
If she not supporting me as I'm going
yeah,
up,
as you going.
like you not here. You just here for a little time, not a long time.
See, I'm gonna give you the answer that everyone wants. Social media don't matter. It's not that important. Blah blah blah. The real answer is right. I would
shit.
approach it more like a how come, like why? I need to know.
You would address her on it.
What'd you say?
You would address her on it.
Absolutely. I honestly,
But
I'm
you
so
already expect her to
confrontational.
be like lying anyway.
Honestly, here's the thing. I think it's always a win-win situation. If I ask you and it's off, something's off, some shit's off, I'm gonna be like, all right, like, bet. But because I always want to know why people act the way they do. Maybe it's just me. So if you don't like my stuff or whatever, I'll be like, hey, like, I've noticed that you do it for them. Like, how come you don't do it for me? And just kind of see what she says and then kind of go from there. I always want to know why people act the way they do. Always.
I get that.
Because I just want to know. Just want to figure it out.
I think I could
Actions
just
speak louder than words. So like,
You're not wrong. Yeah.
I wouldn't even waste my time because I feel like if you're gonna support, you're gonna support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, put it this way then. So then we'll do 2 and 2. Like, what are 2 signs that she stays? Like, huh?
Said 2 man?
Oh, this nigga high as fuck.
Not yet.
My bad. I didn't like. What's your shit?
How would you feel?
Yeah.
About what? I'm lost now.
He's high. Next question.
Y'all niggas over here
Go ahead.
I'm laughing about one thing.
Go ahead.
Trying to
Next
ask me a
question,
question.
We went to
I
the
ain't
same
lost about
thing.
shit, nigga. What the fuck?
So 2 signs that she stays and 2 signs that she don't. What are 2 things that like make you overlook that?
Overlook her not.
Yeah, not supporting it.
There's not one thing. Why would I over? Nah,
I couldn't overlook it.
Oh, like a response she would respond to me if I asked her that I would like.
Yeah.
Is it a habit or is it that one time?
It's all the time.
All the time?
Yeah, fuck no, I wouldn't.
Nah, I would be like, hey yo, like that's weird, bro. Like blah blah blah. If she
Yeah,
said,
like,
oh,
if
like I'm
you're
sorry, like I
mine.
didn't think about it, I'd be like, all right, you're weird, but you only got one chance. Like you're weird, you got one chance, so I'm gonna still blah blah blah. But then also at the same time, and I swear that's the truth. How Instagram like the algorithm is set up.
Yeah.
There's sometimes that I could follow you, but I don't see your post at all unless like you repost.
I feel the same shit all the time.
Until you repost it on your story.
Because a lot of times they're like reels like drop, and I see like only it's a sprinkle. Sometimes it'll be like certain same type of people.
Yeah.
that always see it and like it, and then it switch, and I'm like, how come you didn't jump on the last one?
That's what I'm saying. Instagram's weird, bro. So sometimes like they really don't see.
Sometimes my shit don't reload.
Your girl don't know you putting out your product.
Yeah, that's true.
No. I get that, but there's a difference between like you knowing like you have a brand and you seeing a post that I put. And most girls they'll post most girls will post like a post and then they'll repost their own post on their story.
To show them new
so
posts.
the girl, yeah.
Like,
so for me,
I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure your girl's in your main algorithm and anything she posts gonna pop up in your shit.
Yeah.
So regardless,
That's why I said. That's
You would
why I
think.
said, was it just this one
for
time
sure.
or is it a habit?
he said
that's all the time.
he says a habit.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he
If it's
says a habit.
consistent, then
Yeah.
nah, I can't.
But
Yeah.
like, nobody wants to be with no one trying to support
You
them.
consistently support all these other.
But she
chicks on
covers
some
everything
bullshit.
else, nigga. She wash clothes. She on your head. Nigga, everything else in the house is cool. So
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You
Yeah,
keep
it's
throwing
a-
in new
okay.
factors.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
what I'm saying, bro. Because if it's that, then
I'm like,
she the main
I
chick.
got a question. Does what her friend is, she's helping promote her friend more in line
Nah,
with,
he said anything.
with no, is whatever she's helping like post for her friend, is it more in line with her like
Stuff she
self
likes?
Aesthetic?
and the way she is and aesthetic compared to like what
Nah.
you are? You
Nah,
might be
she
cool.
It's just random. It's just like all over
just
the
support-
place.
like Twitch
she just
or you
supporting
play
the girl.
video games.
Yeah.
Nah,
And
she
you're
just
trying-
she
you-
he
you
said
trying to
what- he
support
said
your
whatever,
video
like,
games
anything she-
on Twitch, like
anything her
do
friend
you really
posts.
get mad at that for not doing that, or if it's a brand of clothing or something like that, I can see. But like if it's something that don't align with
what she's
girl
what that's
stuff.
her. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, it don't matter, bro.
Yeah,
Unless
that's
your
what I'm saying, I don't think it
Instagram,
matters.
unless your page is like a business page and you only repost or post
Like
like
you're my
aesthetic
main
stuff.
chick, and you're not supporting
Okay.
something that's gonna bring us
This is the
income.
question: is there stuff that people have brands or they do or they're like trying to support that are just dumb as fuck, and you're like,
Oh yeah. True. True.
it's like
I mean,
even if I knew that I would support that dumb shit. What is that?
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes I feel like at some point, like when the channel was like slow at growth and just going, I'm like, man, I don't know if this shit's like going anywhere. Should I just stop? Whatever. And like, do you really think it's stupid? Or you just support me because like I want to do the podcast shit, but it's whatever. And then it's like, nah, I really like. And then like they reassured me like, nah, look, like check, like people respond to your shit, blah blah. Check comments.
I'm gonna be
and stuff,
honest.
like,
I don't think it matters if you're really like if you're cool with someone, unless they're doing something like illegal or doing something you really don't support. I feel like you should
just
do
ride
it
with it.
anyway.
True.
Yeah, true.
Like unless it's something super like anti you, then bro, it shouldn't matter.
Okay, so
I've been in this situation. I feel bad.
Yeah, let me know.
My nigga was sending me his songs, his rap songs, his lyrics, all in my shit.
you never reposted the nigga shit.
Wait,
Come on,
Do I know who
man.
it is?
Nah,
Come
Okay,
on,
okay.
man.
bro, I was
You were like, nah, bro, this ain't it.
just
How come you didn't tell me like?
You can honestly
niggas
be
have
like,
dreams. You can't just crush them in the beginning.
no. But see, what you
Maybe
say
he got better later.
Yeah, but
What
if
you
he
say
sit
is
there and
some-
believe your ass, and
I
then
didn't
he
tell
go
him.
out there.
I didn't tell him he was good though.
Oh, okay.
never
what you say
told
is
him
like,
he was
hey,
good.
like this ain't my cup of tea. Like
I
maybe
just
you
did-
should ask somebody.
I didn't
else.
reply and I did repost. So, but like,
It's the most awkward when they send you their post like, "Hey, bro, can you comment repost?"
Yeah, man.
Because
Hey,
that
for
be
real.
like,
For real.
If you don't agree, you're like,
I had
ugh.
to.
but sometimes
yeah,
you
I had
gotta
to.
be like, if it's tight, nigga, if it's weak, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I just keep it real. Just
Like for real.
you sent
Nah.
it to me for your opinion. You
Yeah.
can't get mad at me for giving it to you.
I get it. Because it's the same shit. Like when I was like designing like some of the merch, I sent it like I didn't just send it to y'all. Nigga, I sent it to everybody. Nigga, like, hey, what do you think about do this shit on these shoes, nigga? If I make the shirt like this, like if like nigga like J.R. like when I made this the little sample for the kicks, and I sent them. Everybody was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll probably wear them and shit like that. Nigga, J.R. was feeling. He's like, hell no, them motherfuckers. and I expected. I was like, okay,
but you
I
kind
get
of respect that though. Like as long
J.R. was
as
like, nah, them
yeah.
motherfuckers
See,
ugly.
that's
Yeah.
close friend.
So I
Everybody
was
else
like-
was sugarcoat.
You know what's crazy
The
too?
real
Like
homies
as
be like, nah,
hey, and I'm gonna put it on the internet like this nigga like as niggerish as the shoe design was, I really thought JR would be like the only person that would like the motherfucker because he
White
wears that type of shit, and that nigga was
He
like,
said, "Nah, that ain't it, fam."
and when he said it, I was like,
he was like, I know he
Which
don't
one?
like
He was like, "Take them hoes back."
the one with the studs on the shoe, the Christian
Red
Grey.
bottom?
Yeah. I thought
That's
that nigga.
funny.
I thought he was feeling it. And then he said that.
He said, "Fuck no."
All right.
No.
So I feel like all of us at the table here like have reached a level to where you can kind of understand like when you getting fucking screwed over or pretty much anybody by a chick or a dude, you can read that. But how in your own words, how would you explain that you reached that level? You went from the dude always getting like ripped off all the time. I don't want to say not a simp, but everyone here has fell for a girl and overloved like and put a girl up on a pedestal like you just cherishing while not paying attention what's really going on and like. And like, I realized later, like, I spoke to this nigga the other day, like, dang, man, I was getting played, like, you know what I'm saying? Not even like really realizing it, like, how did you reach that next level of just being aware to where like I ain't like them niggas, like I ain't like them no more. Like I used to be, but I'm not no more.
Experiences, no longer.
Yeah, it comes with life, bro. You learn
experiences,
Yeah.
not only mine but others.
I think in the beginning, like no one comes out the gate just like.
No one does.
Like,
no one does. Man.
It's trial and error. But I think like some dudes are more, I guess, simps or more.
Yeah, but how did you? What woke you up? Like, is something you saw go down? Your boy put you under his wing and like, hey, point something out to you.
Okay, I think growing up with all my friends who I guess are pretty boys, I guess you would call it, and getting girls, and they always tell me I was too nice, and then like liking girls, and then those girls liking my homies.
When did you realize that? Like, damn, nigga, I am being nice.
When shit like that happened, like I'll like a chick or really like her, and then one of the homies do it.
It's an asshole.
Asshole to do it. Like,
yeah.
Talk to me. That's what the fuck you get. I would have told you, but he's my homie.
Wah, wah, wah.
I can see that one.
It's because you're too nice, and when I start being an asshole, fuck. Girls start liking me. I don't know why.
No, but
see, there's a difference.
But I was gonna say that right now. Explain that to the subs, because
Okay.
like a lot of dudes think they see the shit on the internet. Like, oh man, like tell the girl this or like that's not the way it works.
Asshole, but I feel like being a yes man and always being like available and always being, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a challenge, no more of a challenge.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then you're no longer like
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
So when you're just like, throw a little slight insult,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
don't even pay them attention.
Yeah.
No attention, I guess. Like,
So for you, but like it was like the trial error was like your boy showing you.
yeah.
Uh,
Because I was lucky enough to grow up with a group of friends who
Sure.
made it competitive. Like, oh, you ain't talking no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, go talk to her. She like you. Like they'll
Yeah.
find out a girl like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
from their
true.
friends. Like, hey, homegirl, like go talk to her. Stop being shy. Like motivating you to like get out of your shell.
Yeah, okay.
So
Well, mine came junior year of high school. I can tell you exactly what happened.
So who were you before, and then what did it evolve to?
So before I was first of all, I am still a nice guy. I just want to let you know I'm a great guy.
for sure.
I was nicer back then.
Go ahead.
So before I was the type where it's like the typical, oh, you know, you're supposed to treat the girl right, blah blah blah. But I still do that, but like, let me just get my let me tell the story. So before I was like all that, right? So it changed when a girl that I was talking to. Granted, so before this girl, I thought if you were talking to a girl, that meant you guys were exclusive. That's how like naive I was. This was when I learned like.
So you was claiming her before she claimed you?
No. So here's the thing: they were like, I guess,
Yeah, okay,
like
okay,
foresight
okay,
2020.
okay,
Yes,
yeah, okay,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah. So, what made me be like, dang, was two things. One, so she was a senior, I was a junior. So she had gone to a college visit, came back. She told me she ended up fucking some other dude on.
She
the
told
college
you?
visit. She told me. She told me. That's why. Yeah, she told me, and I was like, "Why?" Yeah, respect. But I was like, "Why would you do that?" Blah blah blah. And she hit me with I didn't want my first time to be someone like I cared about, because all her friends were like had, I guess, bad experiences for their first time because it was with someone they cared about. So in her mind, she was like, I don't want to lose it to you and like shit not work with us, and I'm heartbroken, so I'd rather just lose it to some like
That
some
didn't care
dude.
about?
Yeah, I don't
Interesting.
get it. Yeah.
Where the fuck's the logic in that?
I don't know. I mean, she knew the dude because he had gone to our school the year before, so it wasn't like
girls
a
always
random.
usually know. It's
Yeah.
some back pocket shit.
Yeah. So I was like confused. I was like, all right. And like I said, that's when I first found out, like, if you guys aren't together, or you guys aren't exclusive, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you can
Made
guys
it
say
official.
like exactly,
Yeah.
that's why I was like, okay, that's not something my parents ever taught me. So that was the first thing. Second thing, it was the same year. Like I said, I was a junior. I was 16. I let that shit slide because I was like, not slide, but I was like, all right, well, I'm still gonna like mess with you because you know I really care about you. And then I remember my birthday is June 2nd. So we got and at my school we would get our yearbooks the last year or last week of school or whatever. Yeah. So we were going through. I was sitting in the middle. My girl at the time was right next to me, and then one of my best friends was here. So we're all going through the yearbook. There was a girl that my friend thought was cute. He said, "Oh, look," and she was a senior too. So he was like, "Oh, Noah, like look at her. Like the picture looks nice." All I said was, "Oh yeah, like the picture is nice." All of a sudden, my girl like walks away, and I'm like, "What the heck?" So I go to my first class. She texts me and she literally said, "I heard what you had said about so and so's picture. You can enjoy your birthday with her. We're done." So she broke up with me, or
over that.
Yeah, she stopped. She basically said we're done because of that.
That was just an excuse.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
No. So the college visit happened way before that.
Okay.
So we were.
She was a senior about to leave school, so she
No, get this.
That's what I'm saying.
So
She was
I
trying
have
to
basketball practice because it's like spring ball, summer basketball practice that day. She drives to my practice. She waits out there after my practice with the icy from 7-Eleven or whatever, and she's like apologize. She's like, "I'm sorry, I overreacted. Blah blah blah. Like please take me back. Blah blah blah." And I'm like, all right, but in my head,
that's 'cause shit fell through, old boy.
But in my head, right, his messed up. In my head, it's funny. I lost my virginity to someone else out of spite of her because she always wanted to be my first. So after I like took her back, I only took her back so I could find someone else. No, not with her. No, not with her. So I could smack somebody else and then tell her like, oh yeah, by the way, blah blah blah. That ended up
not
working
the same
out.
Thing. I don't want to hurt your feelings, so I slept with her.
So you told her?
No. I ended up breaking up with her before I ended up getting with lose my virginity. But yeah, so that's how I stopped being the nice guy because it's like I basically did everything right.
So you see it slap you in the face, basically.
Well, yeah, no, I'm still a nice guy. Thank you. I'm still a nice guy. I started to be, I guess, I understood that not everything is as easy or as like simple as my parents taught me. Like, hey, treat her like this, treat her like this, and she won't. And like treat a girl how you would want to be treated, and it should work. And I did, and it didn't work. So that was kind of like my first slap in the face of reality.
So you learned on your own, then.
Yeah. Well, pretty much like everyone does, but that was the first like realization. Like, oh, so if we aren't official, if we don't make it exclusive, then technically, you can do whatever you want. Got it. First understood that thing, and then
you never made it official.
Okay.
True, but as a kid, you don't know that.
Yeah.
So
you're just scamming.
What about for you?
That's what I've been trying to think. I can't pinpoint an exact thing that made me open my eyes.
So you feel like you dragged on to the past adult being?
Nah.
This nigga said, my eyes always been open, nigga. I ain't never scared.
I ain't got no heart. Never.
I ain't got no heart.
When I was younger, I was, let's just say R&B's R&B, 90s R&B lead you astray. If you follow their track and how they, you know what I'm saying, and they get down, because my pops was there, but he wasn't there, so I learned it myself. So yeah, I found out that shit. Nice guys finish last, all that.
Yeah,
shit.
but when was your story that like?
It was after high school. That's what I say. I can't pinpoint an exact time. Like, oh damn, that's what woke me the fuck up. But
so do you feel like you repeated yourself a couple times? You feel like you
repeated
yourself a couple times?
It's probably a heartbreak. It's most of the time for guys. It's a heartbreak.
Like how you said you can't pinpoint which one it was. Like, do you feel like should this chick screw me over? Then I went to another chick.
No, that's what I said. In the like the younger days, I was like a simp. So it was especially if the bitch was bad and I thought like, oh shit, like damn, like she too bad for me type of shit. Then shit, all right, cool. Let me not piss her off type shit. But okay. Once I found out, like once I realized, once I started pulling like bad bitches back to back, that's when I was like, okay, it's not a gimmick. I can do this shit.
Oh, okay.
So now it's like okay.
So the confidence came up when you said,
yeah.
okay.
I was just
I can
shy.
see that.
I was a shy guy. I was
And then
Just
that came with approaching girls too. Because before, like, I was scared to approach a bitch.
All right.
Two things though. One, yes, because they say no, but I'm of a very light complexion, so you tell me no, and I get embarrassed, I turn red. It's not a good sight, you know what I'm saying? So there, no, you can't have my number. Shit.
All right. So just put on to flip it real quick. We'll go back around. Let's go this way on the
Son
table.
of a bitch.
It'll be when did you realize that you can't confine and call a homie your homie, and it ended up turning a different way. You thought he was your homie, and then it turned different.
Which one?
okay.
Which one?
What do you mean, like pillow talking? Like niggas pillow talking?
I would say just trust, nigga. Like, nigga, I confide into this nigga like someone, and then what? So
Which one, nigga? Like that's what I'm saying.
whatever,
Like,
nigga. You just gotta give us.
I've had multiple, so what you want, the first
So
one?
you-
You
so
want
I
the
mean,
second one? You want the third one?
In your,
I want to know the one that hurt the
most.
most. I want to know the one that hurt the most. Give me that one. The one that hurt the most.
The one you didn't expect it. Like you kind of maybe
just
expected a little bit from
blindsided.
these niggas. Yeah.
All right, come back to me.
All right, this one, if I say it, all my when you repost it, everybody gonna know who I'm talking about. everybody gonna know, bro. Everybody who knows me, they know. So it was in college. I found out that my roommate, he was my road dog, bro, for 2 years. I found out that he had basically slept with a girl that so her and I were hooking up. He knew we were, blah blah blah. We had stopped. He hooked up with her after that, and then her and I tried to fix it or work on it.
Wait, hold on. You just smashing her or is relationship?
No, we were just smashing, but it was almost like the first time it was just like smashing. So
it was
like
getting to that stage, though.
but she wanted to be more, but I was just like nah, blah blah blah. So after we were done, the first time they had done it like in between. So later on, probably like a year and a half later, we tried to get back together, and she had mentioned to me that like they had hooked up, but it wasn't like when she told me, it was just like, hey, like we were at the jacuzzi, we were drinking and we made out, and then like it stopped. So she like had mentioned that, but before like when we like rekindled, something in my gut told me like to re-ask her about that. So I said, hey, like remember when you told me about like blah blah, is that all that happened? And
She forgot all that she told you?
and she was like yeah, like that's all that happened. And I was like, are you sure that's all that happened? And she was like, why is that like did he tell you something more? And I was like, I just want to make sure, like, if we want to go further, I need to know everything that's going on.
You have that.
Yeah.
I have to know.
And then that's when she was just like,
way
okay,
he can't
honestly,
hold
like,
none
this
over
is
your
what
head.
happened. And I was like, oh, bet. So I found out the truth from her before I found out from him. And I tell everybody this, right? I am not upset about what he did because her and I weren't together. I'm upset that I had because okay, so I skipped a part. When she first told me that all they did was make out, I had asked him like, hey bro, like I just, and it wasn't on like I wasn't pressing him. It was just like, hey bro, like so and so told me that you guys hooked up in the jacuzzi, blah blah blah, but like you guys made out. And I remember I even said, how come you didn't try to like smash? And he was like, nah bro, like it wasn't like that, like it's like it was just weird.
You watered it down, like.
Yeah. So my thing is like you had an opportunity to tell me the truth on the up and up, and you didn't. So now I found out more from her, and now I'm looking at you weird because it's not the fact that you
come
did
off
it.
as a snake, nigga.
Exactly, because now I'm like, okay, you could have told me. If you would have told me like first, I would have been like, all right, bro, cool. Thanks for telling me we weren't together, and I would have been looking at her weird.
Yeah.
But because I found out from her, and then you lied to me with her, now I'm thinking, you knew that you did some snake shit, because if you didn't think you felt it in your heart that it was bad, you would have told me. You would have been like, oh, bro, like she told you all we did was make out. Nah, bro, like
Actually, this
is what happened. So that kind of hurt me because him and I shared everything, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Him and I shared girls that we would hook up with that we wouldn't even tell other people. So in my mind, I'm like, you had no problem telling me about all your other hookups, But ironically, you didn't tell me about this one. Once again, that makes me feel like you knew in your heart that you did something wrong or something that you shouldn't have done, because you wouldn't have felt guilty enough not to tell me. So that's why I was like, you showed more how you felt about the situation by not telling me and being consistent of telling me everything that goes on. So that was my one instance. Dang, I'm getting deep. I'm getting in it today, boy.
Similar
Therapy.
situation, like that's like fucking took the word.
Let me
I don't know. A similar situation. I was messing with a chick once, and like I took her virginity. Like we messed with each other for a while, but like we were kind of young, like 18, 19, but she already had like a drinking problem. That kind of like turned me off. Like she would drink and get a little crazy, and I wasn't feeling that. So she used to want to be with me, but I couldn't because like it's the way she used to get when she used to drink, and I wasn't even drinking like that at that age. So that kind of turned me off. But like we stopped talking, and then my homie was talking to her sister supposedly. He used to always go over there. Well, one of my homies smashed, and then my cousin smashed, and then maybe because I don't want to be her, maybe she's trying to get back, but it's like whatever. And then like me and her start talking again, and my cousin was like, "Yo, I got to tell you, like, you know, I smashed and so did such. I'm like, what? Like, how come he didn't tell me? But he's telling me like, hey man, my other homie was telling me like, for the longest prior to my cousin telling me like, bro, you know she really like you. You should make her your girl. You all been
Nah, bro. Nah.
See,
Like he was trying to get. He was basically trying to convince you to get with her after he already hit.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
bro.
it was like, are you doing that so she's around more so you can hit more behind my
even
back?
more.
Because I'm like this, and this might sound fucked up to some people. Like, if I smash a chick and then my homie smash me and her ain't together, I don't care. I'd rather hear it from my homie first.
That's exactly
anyone else.
Exactly.
And then I would tell my homie, okay, me and you know, I'd rather me and you know instead of feel like you and her are playing me. We can act like we both don't know, and she could feel like she's playing both of us, and we both can smash.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like she think that she's getting in us, but the whole time we're like, "Hey, you going Wednesday? Oh, I'm gonna go Friday." Like, if you my day one.
Okay, so my question is, would
you're
you
like nigga like?
Would you rather? So I understand that sometimes things just happen, so there's no like pre-ask. But would you rather him ask like
Prior?
before, be like, "Hey, bro, I just want is this
This is a rule me and all my homies have since probably like junior high.
Yeah.
Let's say like if you're just talking to a chick,
yeah,
and the homie smash, you really can't be mad. But if the girl is like your girl or you talked to her for a long period of time,
yeah,
and the group knew that you like you feeling her
around, like,
Yeah.
hey, yo, this,
yeah,
the group knows, like, if you would be like, hey, how'd you feel if I talked to such and such?
Yeah.
This is what happens. A few things happen in the situation, and it's happened through all my like, friendship. One nigga, either a nigga's gonna be like, go ahead if you think you can. And then if you feeling yourself, niggas always get their feelings hurt.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, she off limits. I don't care.
But ego doesn't allow a lot of dudes to do that though.
Like,
some niggas be like, nope, I like her.
Like, no, I love her.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Some niggas don't want it.
I love her.
Yeah.
Don't.
There's some in the group that's like, no, I like it. Like, nah, homie,
I
you
feel
gotta
you.
respect it.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I feel
So
you.
it's like, it's something like, like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
It just
I get it.
depends, but like, it's just a respect. If you like, man, like, yeah, I know I dated her, but like, nigga, that was junior high or high school. We grown. Like, go ahead.
Or we have boys that be like, I ain't ready to quit yet. And give me like 2 weeks. Like if nothing, I'm having 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
But
Communication is key, bro. That's why I'm like,
I feel like if you're anyone's homie and you and the chick is holding a secret from your boy, you're not really.
You're not really. His homie.
and that exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
should
Like
be
why,
me, you,
why are you
us.
choosing her when I could know and I not care?
See, but in this case, but I wanted to talk about the subject because I think a lot of dudes trust the woman and confine in the woman and would dump the homie. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of dudes are so simpy that they listen to the girl and not. I've been there plenty of times that like my homies girls have tried to talk to me, and I've told, and it flipped in reverse, and they like with flip nigga with envy like. I had another homie that was a witness. I was there, we're there on the couch and we're just chilling. All the homies had gone from the apartment and it's just me and her. We're sitting on the couch and then my homie is like in the room. He was asleep, but he had already got up. He was ironing his clothes in the hallway. And I was sitting there and then I'm at the time in high school. I'm the only one with the car.
Yeah.
So then she's like, "Hey, you know what? They're taking too long to come back." Which is the homies, her boyfriend and my other homies. She's like, "So just give me a ride home." And I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Well, just wait till they come back. Like when then all of us would just go."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, she'll just take me right now by yourself." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Come on." She's like, "You know, you want to be by yourself with me?" And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like my homies aren't close, and like he can see me on the couch,
Yeah.
so he leans over and like, like she was like, what? And I'm like looking at her, and I'm like, no, she's like, come on, and like she was like trying to like press me, and I'm like, nah, actually, all right, whatever, cool. Everybody came back, we went about the night. We actually took her back home all together.
Yeah.
When everybody came back, and then I end up addressing it, and they're telling, like, I asked my homie like, hey, he's like, yeah, nigga, you gotta tell. So I tell, he vouches for me. I was right there, and I heard her and everything. And then I say probably like within like the next week, we go to school, come back and everything. He said that he talked to her. And she flipped it on me and said that you try to push up, and me and him was getting ready to get into it. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, you just heard. Like, he was
It's
there
two
and he
against
heard.
one.
But then I knew that's when I understood that, like, I was young at the time, like teenager at the time. I realized, like, dang, like,
That pussy must have been
love in a relationship.
That pussy
I'm
must
just
have
saying,
been
like,
gas.
when you're on the other side, it's different. You can always be looking in, but when you're inside looking out, it's different.
Oh yeah,
But see,
1000%.
It depends on each individual nigga's like perspective on their homies. If they really your homie like that, I feel like me and my homies have struggled and put dollars together to go get bread and some sandwich meat because like my house having they like that don't take no pussy can take all that back. Like we looking
History.
out that history. You know, what
You'd
I mean?
be surprised
and
though,
I
bro.
feel like this.
You would.
Like, and I snitched on all my niggas homies that ever tried that shit because I feel like this. Yo, bitch, pussy ain't gonna reach number one on my list if I snake you.
Yeah.
Like I'm a snake.
Too many women in the world.
Nigga who really had my back when I was about to get jumped. Nigga struggle when I need like rent. Like, hey, homie, like have my back for some pussy that's like 12th on my list. Nah, my nigga, it's not worth that.
Nah,
like I doubt any. Like look at any of them. Like nah, you're not.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's not that.
Yeah.
So there's no like worth all the shit we've been through together.
I agree.
The
But
struggle,
there's niggas
nigga,
out there like
But
that.
dudes
getting
think differently,
Like, there's
man.
too much shit.
There's niggas out there like that though.
Yeah, but then also like I feel like maybe niggas don't have homies like that.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause a lot of
People need
niggas
to
are
understand what's a
drifters.
real friend.
A lot of niggas are drifters. They go from people to people or people to people. And no offense to niggas who make the people they meet at job their best friends, but like if every person you meet at job end up being your best friend and like
Something's wrong with you.
you gotta build a relationship. So it's like niggas that you actually
Yeah, you have somebody
grew
that you
up
that
with,
somebody
right?
goes back time with you that's been there with you.
Yeah.
The time actually means a lot. It
Yeah.
means something. It's a staple. What's your turn?
I have to narrow it down to two.
Hey, real quick, man. Just you didn't even wear your headphones. I'm gonna try to turn this air on.
I got a hoodie.
It's hot as hell in this bitch. I also have to narrow it down to two
Go ahead.
events.
Go ahead.
Niggas trying to get with an ex-girl.
And he didn't tell you?
Behind my back.
And he didn't tell you?
Two niggas. Same
Two
shit.
Did the same shit.
No. Two niggas did the same shit with the same chick.
At the same time?
No. They attempted to
Cold piece.
they attempted to try to talk to her and get her like number and all that shit. And it didn't work.
Cold ass niggas, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, stories for days about that shit.
It's all
What's
bad.
next?
Fuck around, and lose a follower if I keep sharing stories and shit, man.
Does it sound like it's buzzing?
Nah, I hear that static that we were hearing before you turned the air on.
Oh.
Whatever the fuck that
Whatever.
was. But when you turn that, what's that number two one? Who's that?
Serious?
Oh, when you did it last time, it
Yeah.
did something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that I'd have to narrow it down to two niggas trying to snake me behind my back.
Okay. Next question gonna be so everybody builds up a basket. I call it a basket. Like you have multiple choices of women. When is it okay to let go of the basket and just pick one?
When your soul tells you to.
When your soul tells you to in there, or when ugly girls ain't even answering your DMs anymore.
I don't know.
It all depends on the person.
I say
feel
there's
like-
I say there's two instances, but I'm gonna let him go
Nah,
first.
go ahead.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, let me add into this real quick.
I gotta really think
Do you
about this
okay?
shit.
Do you
Get all the stipulations out.
Yeah. Is it wiser to go out in your prime when you can still get women? You know you're at your best, or is it better to go out like Shaq when he went to the Celtics and he pulled his ACL? And
I don't think
So going out good or going out bad?
I
Yeah.
don't think there's a good
No one
answer
goes
to
out
that.
like that.
Can
I
you
don't think
play?
there's a
Can
good
you
answer.
play? I
People
mean,
go
play
trial
until you
and
can't
error.
play no more, or play or leave out with that jump shot nigga in Utah. Like,
I've seen it done
You
successfully
can't say
done
that
before.
because it's situational.
We've seen it done
People can be
successfully
married
before.
for a long time and get divorced later, and then they single.
Yeah, that's what I'm
when
saying.
they're
Like, there's
older.
no correct
There's no
answer.
correct,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that one.
for the way you approach it, because like
And then it
How would
just
you recommend- so how would
it
you
depends
recommend
on
it
the
then?
person though.
yeah, that's exactly how
I
you
can't tell
do it.
people how to like go about their love.
I'm gonna say this. There's literally two instances. You learn when to drop the basket when you either you find a girl that knows that she's on like the squad, but she cares more about keeping her own spot than worrying about everyone else. So meaning like she understands what you're worth and understands like, look, like I can talk to other guys and I'm choosing to talk to you just like I know like you can talk to other girls, but you're choosing to talk to me. I'm not worried about who else you're talking to. I'm just focused on us. And if you choose to like only talk to me if I show you that I bring something to the table, then cool. If not, I got blah blah blah. So for me, I'm like I respect that because it's like you're not worried about who else I can be talking to.
Yeah.
You know that I'm capable of talking to other girls, but you're like,
let
look,
them outdo you.
yeah, you're not gonna let them outdo you. And that's
I feel like that effort shows
because
that
it
you want
shows.
to be here.
It shows.
I agree with that answer. That shows you want to be here. Because sometimes you don't know if they really want to be here if you a step stool nigga. Like
Yeah, for real.
Okay. In
to the
between.
next nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In between.
you're in between nigga. You don't know sometimes. So when you show that you want to be here or you put the effort in,
The girl I'm
and you're not being jealous about it, like you actually like I don't care.
literally the girl I'm with now.
makes you not want
The
to.
reason why one of the reasons why I literally
Yeah,
chose her, and I told him too. I would post, so girls would text me like crazy stuff, like just stuff that's
Random
like sexual stuff, but it was like out of pocket, right? And I would post it on my on my close friend stories.
Yeah.
And the girl that I'm with now was on my close friend stories. She would watch it, swipe up, laugh, be like, "Yo, like these girls, blah blah." Granted, if she didn't like it, like actually, she never showed it. She would laugh, we would laugh together. So it's like she would know, like, hey, like other girls are texting me this, but she would laugh about it with me.
Though, your responses be shutting it down too. So
That
it makes her feel more
well,
comfortable
well,
that
not
she can laugh at it.
well,
'cause
not
girls
all the time
never
because
know.
sometimes it was just like the responses.
yeah.
So like true, like there's sometimes where, like my response would be curvy, but sometimes it would just be like them like
Yeah, what they're
responding.
saying,
So
yeah.
they would know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She wasn't worried about that.
Yeah.
She would see it. She would
Okay.
laugh. She'd be like, haha.
She
like,
worried about
like,
herself.
And if she
Like,
did, she
Exactly.
didn't show it at all.
And if she did really feel
Because
some
at
type of
the
way, she
end
never
of the
did.
Day, I feel what he's saying because when you show that anger early, if you've seen that and you start that automatically.
Well, I would think for a woman too, like,
Oh, yeah.
if you're
And then it's
complaining,
gonna get worse.
If you're complaining about or worried about another woman, you're not focusing on yourself, and she could lose track of her own shit, by worried about somebody else.
And I think the best relationships are the relationships where both people know that their partner is capable
capable.
of getting people.
Yeah,
So
true.
that makes you
Keeps
more
saying you
on
ain't shit.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Keep
like
both
damn,
parties
like,
on their toes.
exactly. So I feel like that helped in the sense of like she knew what I was capable of, and then I knew about guys who like wanted to get at her. So it was like, so
Okay.
it works. So that's kind of how. And then the other way you can tell is kind of like when it's just like I said, like your soul tells you in the sense of there's just something about the girl that you in your mind, you in your heart, you just don't understand why she's different, but she just is. Like she shows you something that I know it's cliche. She shows you something that no
you didn't
other
see.
girl
Yeah,
has
true.
Or
seen
maybe
before.
it's not. It's just something that fits you.
Yeah.
It's just something that
Your
fits
lifestyle,
you,
what you about,
your
how you move.
personality,
Yeah.
everything. It's just something that fits
And it'll
you.
know, and you'll know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
how to
like a
explain it,
puzzle
'cause
piece.
you'll know.
Like when
Exactly.
they put it together, it fits you. You're like, damn.
Exactly.
Like,
So
yeah.
Okay. Next question gonna be, how can I define this? Okay, so give an example on how a man can pull a chick and have confidence without having to have all the material shit. Like I like to call it like Clark Kent mode. Like he pretty much like regular guy, not wearing designer, not driving a nice car. Like what kind of guy like that doesn't really have shit, like none of the material stuff, and can still pull girls? What kind of guy is it?
you have to be able to make her laugh. I swear it may sound cliche.
Really? You think so?
I swear, bro. If you're not attractive,
It really fucking helps.
if you're not attractive, bro, you have to make her laugh, bro. You have to. That's
sure.
if you're not funny
Yeah.
and you're ugly, chances are you ain't getting fucked. No, I'm being so serious, bro. I'm so serious. How many times have you seen an ugly guy and you're like, dang, how? But then you like know like, oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Funny, bro. I'm gonna say if you can make if you can make her giggle, you can make her ass jiggle.
But is the funny guy keeping her?
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably, yeah.
me and this guy's had
Obviously,
this
everyone can
conversation
lose a
before.
girl. Obviously,
I feel like I don't think girls would probably agree. Common, maybe you guys don't. I feel like pretty boys and funny guys are on the same plateau. It's just pretty boys are cocky. They think that they got it going more, but
They
they
could be
don't
missing.
know.
They could be missing other elements though. Like you said.
Yeah.
But you
Because, like,
have
like I
both?
said, like we have a
If you
homie like
both,
that.
though, you're
yeah,
winning.
Yeah.
Cause I mean,
you're
like no Diddy, like we got a homie that like physical traits. Yeah, he probably could pull chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on a regular, just
Yeah.
sit quiet and be sitting there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But like we always wait for it and be like, this nigga gonna talk his ass out of the like he gonna talk himself out of the drawers.
Oh,
'cause,
he talks himself out of it, like
Yeah.
he fumbles.
Talks
the
himself out of the
conversation, the intellect level is
It's just not there. Dang. Yikes. I'd be like, yo, just don't talk. Just say hi.
And then
My
we
name
got
is
another homie who can talk his ass off.
Yeah.
That dude was a military.
But he doesn't look
yeah.
that way.
recruiter.
Yeah.
He got the gas.
But I don't care. You know,
Like,
my
he'll
nigga.
talk.
Yeah, even
Hey,
if
he can talk. And
Like,
he's
shout
good,
out to my boy. You know,
You know
I mean,
he is.
but he ugly. Like my man's ugly. I tell him this is junior high. He ugly, nigga.
So my question is,
Why
would
you
you?
my boy like
So my question is, would you rather take?
But he
Would you
shows
rather
he
take
makes
the
up for
pretty
that
boy,
aesthetics.
or would you rather take your ugly?
I'd rather
one?
take the
No,
talker.
Diddy. No.
I'd rather
Take
take the
talker?
talker. I'd rather take the
I can
talker
respect
because,
that. Yeah.
like it, like you said, like we can feed off each other. It keeps the game going. Versus
Yeah.
like my other.
I would just tell
my
him
other
don't say much, bro.
I mean, it'll get to the point to where like,
Like, I'll do
if
all
he ain't
talking,
really
you just
saying
sit
much.
there.
It got to switch to a different mode, and I don't even
Yeah,
want
I
that
feel
mode.
it.
It's a little too aggressive. So it's like,
Nigga start barking.
that mode, yeah. My man ain't getting no play, man. Like he was turning out, like, it's time to get physical. I'm like, ah, nah,
Whoa,
come on.
you're lying.
Whole
Okay.
nother show. Whole nother show.
Let's get past it. Yeah, let's get past it. Yeah, that was great.
Whole nother
man is
whole
that
nother-
was
AC
crazy.
podcast
Hey,
does not
no, you
support
know what's crazy?
that in
No,
any way. You know what's crazy? He can vouch for it. Nigga, I got two boys like that. It's
time to get physical?
That get physical. That's why it ain't going his way. Like, hey, what's going on? Man, it's cool. About to get physical? Like, nah.
So he's the type where it's like he'll ask girl for like their number. If he says no, he'll like hit her. I don't want you anyway, bitch. Like
Pick up her
that's
phone, text him from me. Yeah, I got it now.
I mean,
Don't-
pretty much like this. Like,
Don't
if,
indict him.
Never mind. Next question.
I was gonna give a good example.
Next
Allegedly.
question.
I condone.
Yeah, next question. Next
None of that
question.
behavior.
Let's cut all that
I'm
out.
the funny one.
Let's cut all that out.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna say it, nigga. Listen, it's example like this. If you came to watch, if we doing Netflix and chill, and it ain't going his way, you gonna finish the movie before you leave. You just can't get up and leave. You gonna finish the movie, and then you decide whether you want to go. So you have to stay the whole movie just in case that time might change your mind, and then you can go.
Wait. He forces them to stay though.
Nah, he don't force him to stay, but he's still trying. Like he's still trying the whole way. It's going.
But if it's nap time,
Yeah.
I don't know about what's going on. I've never heard these stories. That's my first time hearing about it. So I'm just as
You
shocked.
gotta
as
watch
you.
the. I'm trying to
I'm just as shocked as you.
That's
I don't know what that
crazy.
statement means.
Next question.
All right, next
I know what that
question.
statement means, but
All right, next question.
That's crazy. Not the whole movie.
not the whole mood.
Hopefully, ain't the Titanic. That's 3 hours.
oh,
Oh man.
it's in the
All right.
mutilation.
All right. We'll move on to the next one.
Got him. 3 hours.
All right.
This is
So next question gonna be when it comes to fishing for the woman, is it more likely that the relationship would be better if you can teach the woman something or if you can gain from the woman?
I'm gonna say both.
You say both?
Yeah.
It has to be one or the other.
No, it can't, bro. I don't want to be with a girl that I feel like can't help me in any way, shape, or form. And I don't want to be with a girl that I feel like can't learn because as humans, we don't know everything.
Help. He said gain. You said help.
Yeah, gain. Like
Gain is helping, no? If
Oh,
I
sure.
gain something from
Yeah.
a girl, she helping me.
yeah. So pretty much like you'd be gaining her resources.
I don't,
Like-
or yeah, resources. Whether or not it's like
She might-
understanding something about myself. Because me, I don't want to be with a girl that I feel like I can't like grow with. Because I know I got shit that I don't like. I'm not on my
Trying to
shit.
build shit.
Yeah, so like I'm not there yet, and I do not want a girl that I feel like is set. Because I feel like a girl that feels like she can't learn anything. I feel like she thinks she knows too much, or she thinks she knows everything. So she's not gonna listen to what I have to say.
Or
and
don't have the drive to go forward.
and if a man is supposed to lead, how do I lead a girl that thinks she don't?
That know everything.
Or no, don't think she was ever wrong.
Exactly. So
True.
so it's both. I know it's cliche, but
No.
at least I explained
understand
it.
what you, your point though. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. You agree?
I agree.
You agree both, or you think one or the other?
I think both, but the game could be like, let's say you can gain experience. Let's say you used to girls who had a single parent household, and you give it a girl who mom and dad were both there, and she knows how to treat a man and how to be the woman, and you just gain that experience that you never think. Like you might be so used to just one way, you might gain experience that shows you another way, something you might need in your life.
Okay.
It's always a little something, I guess.
Okay.
One way or another. It doesn't have to be material. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm just saying, gain resources, like her resources, which you be gaining. She might
I'm gonna
be
say
more
this. I'm
connected.
gonna
to you.
say this to make it more interesting. What's more important, I think, is a guy gaining from the girl, because I feel like in today's society, a girl's not gonna get with a guy that she feels like isn't. So pretty much, we're expected to be able to give the girl something.
Yeah.
That's expected. So I feel like the more important thing is for us to be able to gain something from the girl, because that's not always expected of the relationship.
But
So that's
goes
more
back to
important.
how some people say, like, as boys, you're raised to, you're taught how to treat a girl,
Yeah,
but women aren't raised taught how to treat men. They're raised to,
which is crazy, because I actually asked a few of my
Like,
girlfriends that,
yeah, you
and they're
never
like,
taught
nah, never.
that. We're taught to hold the door, say, do all this, you
All that
you
gentleman
grab
shit.
the grocery. You're always taught that, but there's not a generation of.
So you would say,
taught
you
how
would
to
say
treat
like,
men.
you say like, I don't call it from social media, but like the
guys-
real world teaches you that shit is a fail.
No, guys. Pretty much it's a saying where guys are taught how to treat a girl, and girls are taught what to look for in a man. A guy usually isn't taught what to look for in a woman, and a girl is rarely taught how to treat a man. It's usually one gets taught one thing and one gets
Even
taught
if
the
you're
other.
a kid, you have a sister, you're like, okay, this is how you're supposed to treat your sister. You're always taught how to treat females.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not what to look forward into. You know what I mean? Just like he said.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. And I think that's the disconnect in a lot of things.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
That puzzle piece
I
needs to
agree
be
with
put
that.
together.
So
You take both, or you do one of the
No, I agree with that, because I mean, you always learn shit from experiences too.
okay.
Rather it be your experiences or your homies, you learn.
All right, it's gonna be the last question before we do the other shit.
Oh shit.
Define the difference between the girl that you see all the time at work and everybody jocks her, they label her 8. And then you leave work, you're out in the real world, and you see an 8. Are they the same?
You talk about a work 8 and a world 8.
oh, it's completely different.
yeah.
Define it though.
A work 8 is based on the other girls that are
everywhere.
in the job. If you're filled with other girls who are 8s, then everyone's gonna be like, okay. If you're around a whole bunch of like people who would be like a 4 on the outside, and then you have one girl that is like a 6, she's gonna be, if there's a 6 surrounded by 4s, that 6 is gonna look like a 7 and an 8 because of the girls around her. So that's the difference.
That's
So-
that's the girls in the warehouse. So you kind of like, it boosts them because that's all you see all day. But in the real world, you probably will look at these girls.
And
second
then-
time.
And I have an example of that after.
And then it makes you pay attention to the other shit we don't pay attention to in the beginning, the personality, all that shit, because you're forced to, because you're with them and you see them every day.
That's just like example. When you're in high school, you can be the best player on your high school basketball team. You go to college, there's other
upgrades,
players who are
other
just as
players.
good. In college, you go from college to the NBA.
and
So
there's
you can
others.
be a star
That's true.
Yeah.
in a certain place, but once you get to around other people that are just as good looking or just as good as you, you're no longer
Yeah,
the
So do you,
cream
so,
of the crop.
so do you guys agree that the world defines your sexual market value versus you saying I'm at 7, I'm at 8? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
like everyone else defines your
Absolutely.
worth. You can't. There's no
Not
such
your
thing.
worth. Your rate.
Your value. Your rating.
No, not your value.
social
Your looks.
rating.
Yeah,
Not
your
your
value
value
kind of
rating.
sounds bad.
Okay.
Yeah, your rating.
The world.
Yeah.
So your
Your rating.
sexual
I mean, no,
Rating.
that's fine. No,
market.
your sexual market sounds cool, but like your value sounds like
Your stock,
your
your rating.
like you're not worth like
Your stock
Your value.
Yeah, your stock-
You ain't
I mean,
worth
but
shit.
but
Your
in
value,
reality,
you're only a 4.
You're for on the
Yeah,
NASDAQ.
yeah.
You
But
know.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So
Society
now-
definitely defines.
Yeah, society defines that. Okay, so I understand. That does make sense. Okay. So if the average around your
Inside-
job is a 5 and she comes in a little bit higher, then that's
she
just at
switched it
your
up.
job because you're comparing it to other women that's around in that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Okay.
inside she might feel she's a 10.
So I get you, but and so would you feel the same goes for the gym? Is the gym considered public, or is that considered like a same thing, like a workplace? You compare it to other
gym's
girls in the gym.
Public.
Gym's public.
Gym is
Public.
gym is public,
Okay.
and I also
Yeah.
feel like that's like.
But the gym is where everyone who's already working now goes. So it's like there's not too many.
I feel
vibes
like
that
I
are
feel
fucking-
like the gym
And
is
then
a lot
it's
different.
always changing because you don't always go. You don't.
Yeah, we didn't
not
do
everybody
something.
goes always to the
Did
same
something.
gym all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
But in that job field,
Yeah.
If they're not attractive, that's not like I said. You start paying attention to other shit. She might actually be cool. You might actually.
She might actually have a personality. That's crazy. I'm actually talking to her instead of just trying to get in there.
Am I wrong though? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. It's just funny how you said it.
I'm wrong.
I just don't look at just looks. You gotta have some type of personality. Like just,
And just one more if I shut this shit off before we do the other shit. Pretty much trying to gain sex from a woman. Is it ever free?
No.
It's always men are always paying for sex no matter what. And even in their mind, like, man,
It depends.
I take her
'cause
to the
obviously-
beach or
well, it
I-
depends because obviously there's some girls who just like will come over to like your crib and you really don't have to spend any money. So obviously it's not
It
black and
happens,
white. It
but-
happens, but the majority you're paying for it somehow,
Exactly.
some way. Whether
But
in
rather
gas,
be the date, the
whether
gas,
or not the Uber, or whatever.
The outfit, the
So put it like this. This is what I'm gonna get down to a point of it is that like women overvalue attention. Do you think attention ain't shit to dudes because we waste it all the time?
Wait, what?
Do men not value attention how women do? Like, you know, women want attention no matter what. They're giving out their phone number knowing damn well they're not gonna deal with you and shit like that.
But I feel like
Do men just be like, I didn't spend a dime. I mean, I talked to her for like 2 weeks straight, but I never spent $1. So
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So like how
do you
men just be like,
value,
yeah,
the currency, like,
Yeah.
like what's the
yeah.
current currency? Is
Women will be
different.
like, man, girl, he blow up my phone all the time. He be jocking his time. He's always hit me
Yeah.
up, and men will be like, man, I didn't spend $1. And all I had to do was talk to her a couple of hours for 2 weeks, and then I smash. Like, do you think this like
So basically,
men
like,
don't
a girl-
value time and women do?
Ooh, I like that. Huh? Yeah. I never thought about that. Yeah, that's true.
But on reality, when it comes down to the center of it, does time matter? Is
yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Yes, for
So why do you
sure.
think men just throw it away? Like,
Because the
Because-
chances of a guy only giving that one girl 2 weeks worth of time, depending on the guy, obviously, like if you're really out there, that same girl that you're texting, she thinks you're only texting her for those 2 weeks straight, but you're really texting 5 or 6 other girls the same thing. So it's like you're.
there are some dudes out
there
there
are
are
some
some dudes
dudes
out there that
Hey,
don't
you
have the
gotta-
option.
No,
though.
I know. That's why. Well,
but
obviously,
if you
this
have the
isn't.
energy for that. Like that's crazy.
He ain't lazy, man.
Sometimes. Hey, this is the
guess.
difference between a Smush Parker and a Kobe Bryant.
He said a Smush Parker. And didn't they only get 2 seasons?
The truth.
Oh man.
But I'm clutch though, so it don't matter. My man knows.
I know. I'm just,
Okay.
When the game's on the line, who you gonna give the ball to?
just no.
Who you gonna
feel
give
you.
the ball
I
to?
feel you.
Okay.